Imagine holding a chilled glass of pale green slush. The rim fogs under your touch, a fresh lime scent opens, and the first sip cools your mouth like a small, quiet relief. That's what we're aiming for today. Simple comfort you can make in minutes. Yes, that's the kind of thing I reach for after a hot afternoon in the garden. Oh, and hello everyone. Welcome back to Earthy Remedy. I'm Samnang Bradley, host and wellness guide.
And I'm Fiona Thompson, co-host and nutritionist. Together, we explore simple plant wisdom and the evidence behind it. Today's little ritual, an aloe and cucumber cooling slush, hydrating, textural, and deeply soothing for mild digestive heat or skin warmth after time in the sun.
Quick question before we dive in. Have you ever had that heavy, warm feeling after a big meal? Or come inside from a hot day and wish you could press a cool cloth to your face? That's the moment this drink meets.
Right, and here's what's happening. Nutritionally speaking, a heavy meal can slow gastric motility. Your body diverts energy to digesting, and blood flow shifts. Feeling warm after sun exposure is a combination of skin blood flow and surface heat. Two gentle responses help: hydration to restore fluid balance, and mucilage, or slippery compounds, to soothe mucous membranes. Cucumber gives water, minerals, and a crisp, cooling texture. Inner aloe gel offers mucilage, glossy, soothing, and textural. Together, they create a cooling mouthfeel and easy hydration.
That mucilage, is that what gives aloe that almost silky, slightly thick feeling in the mouth?
Exactly. Mucilage is a complex of polysaccharides that bind water and create that slippery, soothing sensation. It doesn't act like a medicine for serious conditions, but for mild irritation or a sense of internal heat, it feels calming. And culturally, people have used these plants for centuries. Aloe on sunburned skin, cucumber alongside spicy foods to cool the palate. That's the practical synergy we're leaning into today.
I love that. There's science and there's memory. Speaking of memory, I want to share a quick image. My neighbor's grandmother kept an aloe plant by the kitchen window. After long days outside, she'd slice the gel, rub a little on her wrists, and sometimes mix a spoonful into cool water for a child who ate too much at a festival. It was simple, loving, and practical.
That's beautifully put, and that spirit matters. Careful, respectful use of plant foods. Before we make it, a quick safety note so everyone can decide with confidence. Use only the clear inner gel of aloe for internal use. The yellow latex between the skin and the gel can be a strong laxative and is not for regular ingestion. Also, avoid internal aloe if you're pregnant, breastfeeding, giving it to young children, or on certain medications without checking with your clinician. We'll repeat the latex removal steps when we start the recipe.
Good. That's the kind of caution that keeps rituals safe, not scary. Ready to make it? I can almost hear the blender.
Let's do it. I'll read ingredients slowly so you can jot them down or open the show notes. I'll pause between each item.
Ingredients: 1 large cucumber, about 1½ cups chopped. 1/4 to 1/2 cup of inner leaf aloe gel. Clear gel only, drained of yellow latex. The zest of 1 lime, thinly shaved. 1 tablespoon chia seeds, or basil seeds as an alternative. 1 to 2 teaspoons raw honey or maple syrup to taste. A pinch of sea salt. Optional, a few mint leaves or a splash of sparkling water for serving.
Equipment: a blender, a fine sieve or strainer, measuring spoons, and an ice tray or a freezer-safe container if you want to freeze cubes for later.
Okay, step by step. I'll number the steps and pause so you can work along. Step 1. If you're using fresh aloe, cut a thick outer leaf. Lay it flat, slice off the serrated edges, Then carefully fillet away the green skin with a knife so you only have the clear gel. Gently tilt the gel and drain any yellow liquid, that's the latex, into the sink and discard. Only use the clear gel. That's 1/4 to 1/2 cup. I'll say it again, 1/4 to 1/2 cup.
And a quick tip. If you're unsure the latex is gone, rinse the gel briefly under cool water and blot it dry. It's extra cautious, but worth it. Step 2. Chop about 1½ cups of cucumber. Peel it if you prefer a smoother slush. Leave the peel on for more fiber and color. Pop the cucumber into your blender.
Step 3. Add the measured aloe gel to the blender. You'll notice a cool, glossy texture. That's the mucilage. Add the lime zest, the tablespoon of chia, a pinch of sea salt, and 1 teaspoon of honey to start. Blend on high for 30 to 45 seconds until the mixture is smooth and slightly frothy.
I like to pause here and taste. If it needs sweetness, add the 2nd teaspoon of honey. If you want fizz, fold in chilled sparkling water after blending. For a thicker slush, pour into an ice tray, freeze 45 minutes, then pulse until slushy. Small choices, big differences.
Step 4. Serve right away in a chilled glass. Garnish with mint or a thin lime wheel. Take a slow sip and notice the cooling seam between temperature, texture, and aroma. If you're storing leftovers, keep them in an airtight jar in the refrigerator for up to 48 hours. Shake or stir before serving. Chia will settle.
And for those who prefer something sweeter or more grown-up, try a splash of elderflower cordial or muddled cucumber and a tiny basil leaf. But keep it light. The point is cooling, not masking. A quick set of substitutions if you don't have fresh aloe. Use 2 tablespoons of a food-grade aloe gel labeled for internal use from a trusted brand. No blender? Grate the cucumber, mix with the gel and crushed ice, and let the chia soften for a few minutes. Traveling? Freeze cucumber aloe cubes and drop them into water as you go. Now, safety, because we want this to be helpful and safe. Always remove the yellow latex when using fresh aloe. Avoid internal aloe if you're pregnant, breastfeeding, or considering giving it to young children without medical advice. If you take blood thinners or have chronic digestive conditions, check with your clinician before adding internal aloe regularly. And if you notice cramps, persistent diarrhea, or any allergic reaction, stop and seek care. This is comfort, not a medical treatment.
I want to emphasize the ritual piece. Making this slowly, zesting the lime, noticing the cucumber aroma, the tiny crunch of chia, that attention itself helps you shift out of, I must fix this now, and into, I can tend to myself. It's small, but it matters.
Exactly. Make it once or a few times a week and watch how your body responds. Keep notes. Did it ease that heavy feeling after dinner? Did your skin calm after sun exposure? Adjust the aloe amount. Start on the lower end, a 1/4 cup, and see how you feel. We'd love to hear what you did with it. Did you freeze cubes? Add mint? Send us a voice message or DM. The link is in the show notes. Those small experiments from listeners help the whole community. If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe to Earthy Remedy so recipes and quiet rituals find their way to you. And check the show notes for the full written recipe, storage tips, and links to trusted aloe products. Signature cue. Listen to your body. Trust the earth. Feel the difference. Until next time, take a deep breath, drink some water, and be kind to your body.
Thank you for joining us. We'll see you in the next episode.